Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Washington's offense will have the ball first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Williams looking for a man. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there, because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quick completion on the out route. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it. Going to the end zone. Touchdown, Husky.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Ohio State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more.
It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Out of the backfield, he's open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up, obviously, being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, Palmer, it just lays out the rest of the season for you.
And they know they've just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack at it. They've got to be better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Bunch formation for these receivers. Going right to work up top. Pressure coming. Oh, he's got a chance. Quarterback gets enough. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Handoff to the single back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll go to the ground. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
We've reached a break. It's Washington holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Got his man quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over UCF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it. Recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
And the Huskies, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Williams will pass. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
On third down, he drops to throw. Heaves it on the run. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wants to bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can call.
Turning it on! Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. On the run.
And this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the right. Creates a little space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's the handoff. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Williams looking for a man. He's moving out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Boston. And they're able to get him on the ground.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes a grab on the shot. And that one looked as as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Found the seam. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Williams will pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Huskies will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. It's working. Why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Quickly out to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Got the first down and still on his feet. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for the responsibilities.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Quick completion on the out. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The quarterback duplicitous in his dealings. Some would even say sneaky. Sneak gets it done.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Buffalo is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble. May want to head out early and grab a table at the Anchor Bowl. They're trailing by 14 to UConn. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finds his man. It's Boston. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Boston. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Washington coming to the line with another first down. They're going to run it. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Off play action on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record, if you can go get that, you go get that big fella, that superstar, woof, that would be a fun day.
The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the big fella. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. The short hand, it's on. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Huskies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it on first and goal. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to go up top. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got second and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got third and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on fourth.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on third and goal. Williams will pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. And keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first down.
Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Oh, better look out! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Got the 1st down and more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
Right on the money. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. The field goal is no good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Williams looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defense.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil, guys. See if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Otton. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Quickly to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Right down the middle. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got room on the return. The 20. 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Ohio State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. We still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kentucky. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Williams will pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Going to swing it on second down. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
And that is a play you got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a hit. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got a man, it's Lawson. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today.
Oh, he's got some space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. The Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. On the ground, it's Donaldson. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. A strong